guys, welcome back to another video. It feels so long since I've recorded a video like this. That's very strange. I feel like draw and talk videos are like the most common video I make on this channel, but for some reason it just feels like it's been forever since I've done this. So today in this video I will be sharing the speed paint process of my first couple of art fight attacks slash revenges that I have made so far in the month of July. By the way, just casually coming at you with an art fight video well into the month of July. We are well past the halfway point. I have a goal every year of doing 18 attacks, and I gotta be honest, I am not on track to finish on time. The numbers don't lie. I'm just not where I need to be, but I'm going to be working so hard before the end of the month to reach my 18 attack goal, because I've been doing art fight for 4 years, and in all of those years I have never fallen short of that goal, and this year is not going to be the start of that, because I just love when I see the perfectly satisfying 3 rows of 6 of new attacks from that year on my art fight profile. I just really like it. I like it so much that I am not going to let anything prevent me from getting 18 attacks done again this year. So obviously time will tell, and we'll have to just see what happens, but I will be doing everything I can possible to reach my goal this year. It is so important. It's one of those things that's just like not important, but also very important to me. I did have a little bit of a later start this year. The beginning first couple days of July, I was away with my family. We were on a little family vacation, so my art fight started on July 3rd. Not really July 3rd, because I was kind of like just getting back and unpacking and replying to all of the attacks that I had waiting for me, so my art fight kind of started July 4th. So I have those first couple days to kind of make up for. Plus, I did start a new job recently. Yay! So at the end of May, I started a new job, which is so great. I have been looking for solid, stable work for literally so long, and to have a job again that is regular hours and regular pay, not just like a freelance situation, is just so nice. It is such a good feeling. It really kind of helps me out in my art too, in the sense that I don't feel as pressured when art was kind of my main thing paying my bills. I mean, the fact that I was able to get by as long as I did, that very fact, I am just still so grateful that I was able to, and you know, from all of your guys' support watching my videos and commissioning me, yeah, just I'm really grateful, because I would have been in a lot worse situation if I didn't have that. So thank you so much. It's undeniable that there's just a little bit of like pressure when art is your main moneymaker. So I'm sure any artist can attest to that who has art as their full-time gig. While I still would love to one day rely on my art for my full-time income one day, I still would love to work to get to the point where I can comfortably live off of the income that I make from my art, YouTube, Patreon, commissions, etc. But I'm not there yet, and I don't think I'll be there for a little while. So in the meantime, it's just nice to just enjoy a more concrete schedule with like set hours, and then just working around those hours. Art again, kind of like making art my hobby again. And it's just, I don't know, it's helped me to put a lot more joy back into my work, so I'm really grateful for that. So this phase of life that I'm in, I'm very grateful for it. I'm doing good, and I'm very happy I can say that. Super long-winded way to say though that I have even less time to work on art fight attacks, because I do have a day job now that, you know, eats up some of my hours. So on top of my day job, chores, family obligations, and art obligations, I have 2 comics that I desperately need to start working on again. Oh my gosh, please, I am so serious, please bully me in the comments to work on my comics again, because I so need it. It's not like I don't want to work on them. I don't know why. I just like freeze when I sit down to actually work on them. It's because it's been so long since I've worked on either story, so I don't know why I just freeze, and it's like I literally have to do this, and my mind is like, but we can't. And it's like, why can't we? We have to. But I promise you don't have to be too worried about that, because I have built up such a solid backlog of pages that are going up weekly every Sunday on Comic Fury, and I have worked way too hard to build that backlog just to let it run out completely. Now, I built it in preparation for a time literally like this. Like, we moved in May, I started a new job. I really didn't have a lot of time for comic making and stuff, which is the reason why I put my Patreon on pause for such a long while as well. I just really had to kind of re-examine my priorities and my time, but I really want to get back to it. And literally, I will not let that backlog run out. It's there in an emergency when I need it, but it is not there to just run out completely. I will literally not let that happen. So you don't have to worry too much about the comics. They will come again. I have been slowly working on them again. Supernova is in an interesting spot because I'm starting a whole new arc with that. Like, the spring arc is finished. It may not be finished on Comic Fury, but on Patreon it is finished. So I kind of have a little bit more storyboarding to do for that. But Fable Forest Bakery, the rest of that chapter that I'm in the middle of working on, chapter 2, it's all completed and storyboarded, so it's literally just a matter of making the pages. But I feel like I get so insecure making manga pages still. Like, I'm literally such a beginner mangaka. Like, formatting manga pages is so different than formatting webcomic pages because there's so much more creativity involved and so much more like thinking that goes into it. But I don't know, at a certain point I just have to say to myself, like, it's not going to be perfect and you are going to have plenty of time to improve down the line, so just make pages now. I also have another art obligation coming up because I have a collab coming up with someone very special, but I don't want to spoil too much about that, so I won't talk about it too much more other than just bringing it up. I have a lot on my plate, but I feel like that happens a lot, and I feel like I'm always like, I am so busy, but I'll get it done. And then, like, sometimes I don't get it done. And then I say, but I will get it done. And that's what I'm saying right now. I mean, we're over halfway done with July, but I just feel like I can get everything done that I need to. And with as busy as I've been, I still didn't want to neglect my YouTube channel, so I'm really trying to keep that active as well. I do have a couple videos in the works. One of them is an Artist Diaries vlog. It's a summary vlog. And another one is a journaling style video. It's kind of like a flip through, so that will be really exciting. I don't get to do a lot of flip throughs on my channel because my sketchbooks I've decided to keep private, so those are only accessible to patrons. But I just got a new journal recently and I have been journaling so much so often, and it's like the fun kind of journaling with all of the ephemera and stickers, and I am so excited to share it with you guys because in my original Hobonichi Weeks planner that you've seen on my channel before, it's like my second brain and it has a lot of personal info. It has like my work schedule and stuff. I definitely would love to show like a couple spreads here and there from that planner, but that's part of the reason why I got this second book, so that I can do more fun style journaling that isn't as like private. It's been really fun, and surprisingly it hasn't really been burdensome on top of everything else that I do because I already journal every day, but it doesn't take up that much time. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk about that more in the journaling video. We're talking about art fight right now. So how is your guys' art fight going? The summary of my art fight experience this year, there's a lot going on. I'm kind of in over my head a little bit, really trying to catch up a little bit, but I'm still having a good time, and I've been so grateful to receive the defenses that I have received, like attacks from other people. You guys are just so nice. You all are so talented. I would love to share every single one, but I'm just going to pick a couple and share them at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, no, I mean, I have fun every year. I just love art fight. Some years I'm busier, some years I am more on top of it. I don't know, I'm just along for the ride. I just like to play the game. It's just fun for me. I say that as if I didn't just like crash out earlier about like potentially not hitting 18 attacks like I always do. But yeah, I would have loved to get this video out earlier. My goal was to have gotten it out before July. If you can kind of tell from the thumbnail that I had to change a little bit. I was not going to let it get so long that I would have to change it again to like something like, oh, July's almost over. I'm like, no, that's too much. This video just has to go out because I've already made the thumbnail for it and I've already changed it once and I'm not going to change it again. And originally it was supposed to be a sort of updated tips and tricks, how I'm preparing for art fight, how you can prepare for art fight, but because of the timing and everything and me not being able to make this video earlier, it's obviously just turned into a very chatty style, like just draw art fight attacks with me and chill with me and listen to me yap, and I hope that's okay. Maybe next year I'll do an updated tips and tricks video, but I feel like there were a lot of resources out on YouTube anyway. Like I feel like I saw a lot of people doing how to prepare for art fight type of videos, so I don't think anyone was really without the resources they needed without a video from me this year, but maybe next year I'll be more on top of things. I feel like it's kind of reflective in the attacks I've been doing this year too. I feel like in the past I've been more experimental and have been able to put a lot more effort into attacks that I do, but this year I find that in order to lessen the stress as much as possible with everything else going on, I think my attacks have been veering a little bit more simple. Like for example, this Hatsune Miku piece, this is my mass attack for the year. Usually I do a big mass attack every year, but I just kind of gave myself grace this year and I was like, you know what, let's let this be the mass attack and then it should be good. I always like to do one mass attack and one animated attack, so I still have the animated attack to do yet, but I do have a character in mind that is simpler in design that might be easier to animate, that I have my eyes on to animate soon, so that should hopefully get done soon too and won't be too much of a stressful thing to do. By the way, I have some really exciting news. So I am going with a friend to a con later this year and we are cosplaying, and my cosplay just came in the mail today. I've very heavily hinted at who I'll be cosplaying on Blue Sky already, but for some reason part of me is still just like, you know what, no, don't say it outright, just like let them find out. It's probably very obvious who I'm going to be cosplaying. This has been a dream cosplay of mine since I was 14. There has been a certain character that I have loved so much. She appears in all of my sketchbooks, and even before I watched this anime and like when I like saw a picture of her like even younger as a kid and I just like saw her and I was like, oh, I don't know who she's from, but I really like her. That is peak character design. I always loved the idea of being able to cosplay with a group of friends, this particular team, but never really got to happen. So I would always like watch YouTube videos of other people cosplaying them and thinking, oh, would be so nice, but you know, I can't do that. But to even get to cosplay as one of these characters, oh my gosh, total dream come true, and I cannot wait to share that with you. I'm totally going to be vlogging that day, so be prepared for that. That'll be more towards like the end of the summer, so a long time coming, but I just wanted to share because I'm really excited and I tried it on and everything and it was like, I can't believe this is real. But anyway, that is it for the speed paint today. That is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for listening to me talk, and I hope you were able to hopefully draw or do something while you were watching this video. I hope it helped you be productive today to some degree, or I hope it entertained you. Either one is good. As promised, here is a collection of attacks that I received so far this art fight season. Look how cute they all are. Oh my goodness, like look at them. And please visit the artists who made them and give them love. Visit my toy house too for the rest of them too, because I upload every attack I receive to my toy house. So yeah, just like give all these artists love because look at what they do. It's just so cute. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, and consider subscribing if you want to see more from me. There will be more coming soon, I promise. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!